In this episode, we're going to do something slightly different. Traditionally, we bring you a bike and tell you the story of the bike and the history behind it. And in one of our recent reviews, we had a look at the BMW GS 1250 Adventure 40-year anniversary Bumblebee, and that bike has option 719. Now, option 719 is a custom options for BMWs, and walking around the four-way store, we saw this absolutely magnificent, beautiful R90 stacked full of option 719. So let's have a look at customizing your BMW with option 719. Now, just to recap on this bike in front of me, the model, the bike's designation is the BMW R NineT. And where it got its name from, it was launched in 2013, which was also the year where BMW Motorrad celebrated its 90th birthday. Being founded, BMW Motorrad, in 1923, 2013 was its 90th year, and therefore the model designation R90. And this is very much the execution it was launched in. It had that storm black metallic paint finish, a lot of brushed aluminium, the traditional air and oil cooled boxer motor with the final drive being shaft drive. Now, original spec was spoked wheels, but over the last 8 years, the R90 has evolved and refined, and this particular bike in front of us has been spec'd from the factory with many unbelievable options, from heated grips. It's got cruise control, believe it or not, an air-cooled motor with cruise control. It's also got adaptive LED headlights, so LED also adaptive. As you turn, the headlight turns and shines through the corners. It has the upside down forks like the S1000. The motor has got traction control in it. You've got the slipper clutch, the dynamic braking with this bike. So overall, very much more refined, and all the factory options coming in with it. But not only that, now you have the BMW, the option 719, and that's what we want to show off today, where this bike has been taken to the next level. We have wheeled on this more traditional looking, standard looking R90 for comparison purposes. And the first thing you will see the difference between these two bikes, this has the more old school traditional forks. This one has the upside down forks from the S1000. And what makes this really cool, you'll see how the front mudguards attached, the contrast with the aluminium and storm metallic black, really cool looking. Now, the next option would be the wheels. Here you have your traditional laced wheels, spoked wheels. On this bike, we have the diamond cut light alloy wheels, and they really stunning, enhance this bike. What we'll do later, we'll swing the bikes around. So being a single-sided swing arm, you can appreciate the good looks on this rim more from the other side. We'll do that just afterwards. And then back to the option 719. There's individual parts as well as packs. Billet pack classic would be the first option, being the heads on your motor. You see the machine parts over here, a solid one-piece aluminium machined, and this looks really classy versus the standard. This is your standard configuration on that traditional boxer air-cooled motor, and you will agree with me, this takes your bike to the next level. Really pretty. Your next pack would be your Billet Classic 2, and the Classic 2 goes to the next level, starting with your foot pegs. You see these, again, light aluminium knurled foot pegs versus your traditional cast pegs over here. Now you have rear sets, your front sets, even your heel guards versus your standard. Really stunning looking with the machined lasered option 719 in it. All of these are on an eccentric. Even your gear and brake levers are nicely machined, lightweight, machined out over here, also on an eccentric. So with this, you can adjust height forward and back, both there and there. So dependent on your physical size as well as your boot size, you can really customize and make yourself comfortable on the bike. And also, if you look, it looks stunning, looks the part. So not only to your controls, then going to cosmetics on your handlebar ends, leading into rear view mirrors. Now, nothing wrong with the standard looking blacked out, but this, again, just the machined milling lines, picking up the lines on the head here. Your rear view mirror, real pretty, classy. Those billet machined levers over here, again machined out for lightweight, really classy. Your reservoir lids, both of them machined and lasered. So all round, really takes your bike, customize it and makes it personal and makes it look like your personal gem. As promised, we've turned these bikes around. Now you get to appreciate the other side. And from this angle, you get to see how pretty it all looks with these mirrors, these lids over here machined, these billet lines lining up with this, your gear lever heel guard. You'll see your gear lever also machined out, also on an eccentric. And you see how pretty this rear alloy machined wheel is. Now, I hope you enjoyed this slightly different episode. Please remember to click like, subscribe, and give us a thumbs up.